What up, what up, what up? I hope this is working now. If it's working, you can hear me. Let me know, please. Drop a like if you can hear me. Drop a comment if you can hear me. All that good shit. Happy New Year's to everybody. I hope everyone's being safe. I gotta check real quick and make sure that I'm actually being heard. So I gotta check my channel on my phone and see if I can hear myself. All right, yeah. It doesn't seem to be lagging as bad. That's good. All right, cool. Happy New Year's, BB Drums. I can't wait till that tube gets there on Friday, homie. Like, I'm sorry that I know I didn't mess up on the zip code or the area code or whatever, but it's called zip code here. But obviously the people that I shipped through, they typed it in wrong or something. But I'm glad that everything's working out and you'll have it by Friday, even though it took a few days longer than it was supposed to. I know you're going to be stoked with that tube, homie. I'm glad that it's getting to you. Hope you enjoy the extra stickers and stuff I hooked you up with, and you'll see. But I hope everything is good. Before we get into this raffle thing, I'm going to talk about a couple of things. One, the biggest thing is I made a huge effort to make sure that I was able to get everyone's Instagram / YouTube / Facebook / all their IGs or their handles, so I wouldn't have to say their real names on here. A lot of people didn't get back to me with that stuff. So when I say a lot, I mean like 2 or 3. With that being said, if I draw a name and it's their real name, I'm not going to say their last name. I'm just going to say their name and the last initial if I don't have their actual handle. What up, Firepack? But that's the only thing I'm going to say about the raffle till we do the drawing. I know it's taking a little bit. I apologize. I'm sick. I've been working, stressing out. It is what it is, but I'm just trying to not be negative. Right now, I'm running a New Year's Eve sale. If you have Instagram, go to my Instagram and check it out, or read the description in this video. Everything, all 2019 art is on sale right now from 30 to 70% off, depending on what you get. But almost everything is at least, like, more than half of it is 50% off, which means you're going to be getting wholesale prices. Right now is the time to buy glass from me. You will never see prices like this again until the end of next year, possibly. The only reason why I'm doing it this year is because some shit happened with my car, with the person who's supposed to be fixing my car. I got fucked over, long story short, and I got to get money back up again, unfortunately. But with that said, I'm going to show you guys some glass that I have available real quick. This is the case with all the names inside of it for the drawing. But right now, let's look at a couple of little guys. So I got some beads available right now. This is a little wig-wag rainbow bead. You can see that, bead hole through it. And this is called a wig-wag pattern. This one's a really cool shape. This is the first time I've ever done a shape like this. I almost want to keep this one, but I need the money. I have a couple of matching ones too for people who like to do necklaces and stuff. So that one matches with this one. It's the same tooth pull, it's just a different pattern swirl. Same with this one, it's just a different pattern swirl. So wig-wag, but it's not shaped the same way and it didn't twist the ends. God, I feel like shit, man. So how's everyone doing, guys? Here's another one. This one glows blue under a black light, and it has a bunch of fumed colors. So it has like blues and greens and oranges in it. Same with this one, but it doesn't glow. This one is a matching bead for a Chillum and Spoon, a dry pipe set that I have, but I will let go of this bead alone. These beads are very inexpensive. So if you want a little piece of my art, you know, you can toss it on a necklace, or I can wrap it up on a paracord bracelet or a paracord ring or a paracord necklace for you. I really enjoy doing that kind of stuff. Right here, this is the most recent mini tube that I made, just a solo. It has a little marble on the back. And then it has a matching marble down in the mouth. If you look down the mouthpiece on the top of the down stem, there's a matching small marble right there on the top of the down stem. It's a 14 millimeter banger hanger with a 4-hole perk. It's green space tech and clear. It's a dope ass tube, and it's going for a killer price. I mean, right now is the time to swoop. That's all I gotta say. Then I also have some marbles for phenomenal prices. This one's an oldie but a goodie. I've shown you guys this one before, but it has an opal in the back. Everything I'm showing you, all the colors are achieved with 24 karat gold and 0.999 silver to achieve almost all of the colors. The only colored glass I used on any of these marbles is black to do the backing. 1 second. I think that flashlight's just making it worse. Yeah, that flashlight sucks. It's just too bright. A lot of these are very similar in pattern. But there were going to be attachments, but they ended up being a little wrong for the tubes. So I rounded them off, finished them off in the backs. Some of them have worked backs, like this one has a little fumed hobnail pattern with UV in it, so it glows green under a black light. I have 3, 6, 7, 8. I got 9 marbles available. They all range in sizes from smaller than an inch to 2 inches. Most of them are about 1 inch to 1.25 to 1.5 inches. The biggest one's 2 inches. Most of them are 1.25 inch, it looks like, and some of them are 1 inch, and then this one's 1.5 inches. It looks like they're close to it. If you want to see real photos of them, just shoot me a DM or an email saying, hey, shoot me photos of all the marbles you have, or all the beads you have, or all the pendants you have, or all the pipes you have. 1 second, let me go grab some other stuff. All right, so everything I'm showing you is available still. Sorry, guys, I feel super sick right now, so sorry if I don't seem so chipper. This is all Space Tech and Wrap and Rake fume, so all these clear sections will end up changing colors, like blues and greens and reds and purples and oranges as you smoke out of it. This one's got a dope little opal in it with a bunch of fume, and then all the sections have lippies of Illuminati, so all those spots where it changes colors from white to green has a little stripe of Illuminati that will glow green in fluorescent green in a black light. This one is a lined work, fumib, wigwag bold, CFL changing hammer as well. Those 3 hammers are still all available. This one is pending right now, but first come, first serve, because these prices are not. I can't believe I sold quite a bit of glass already because the prices are so good, but I'm not making very much profit. I'm just trying to break back even because of what just recently happened, and I got by someone I thought I could trust. This is an all UV pendant and fume pendant. This one right here is seriously higher. I hate not having a good camera for you guys, but this one is so dope. Hit me up if you want to see a picture of any of these, because the photos of them are amazing, because I can take good photos, but I can't with a shitty camera. I got simple stuff like this that will go for very, very cheap. Usually this will retail for around $60 to $75. Not right now, not during this sale, man. You guys are gonna be grabbing stuff for 20, 30, 40 bucks that usually costs 100. So hit me up, man, for real. If you want to support me, I appreciate it. All of you who have supported me, I appreciate it more than you know. I'm sorry I haven't been so active. I've been working my ass off. I got sick. Christmas, you guys all know how it is. I'm just trying to hang in there, dealing with the bullshit. J-Rock, I haven't spoken to J-Rock for a couple of weeks. I've been super busy. I've been so busy I haven't even checked up on his channel till today. It seems like he's doing all right, but I'm not 100% sure. I hope he's doing good. I'm sure he is. You know, I need to call him and check in on his baby girl. Last thing I heard, she had RSV. I don't know if that's all taken care of or what's going on with that, but you know, I'll check in with him. But I'm sure he's good. You spoke with him. How's he doing, BB? Yeah, and another thing, he seems good. Good to hear. Another thing is oh yeah, let me go grab the mystery box. Here's the mystery box filled with the dankness. Someone's going to be winning that tonight. I know you guys have been waiting patiently. I appreciate it. It means a lot to me that you guys all will do this raffle. For those of you who did do it, I know we didn't get to the 10 tickets I wanted to sell, but I think we got 6. Yeah, 6. So that's not horrible. Not great. It's only 125 bucks, but 150 bucks, but the art inside of the box is 250. So someone's coming up hard. I got a bunch of carb caps. I don't know how many of you guys dab, but tons of carb caps. All these usually retail at anywhere from $40 to $75 a piece. They're basically all half off right now. Almost all of them are half off. So if you want to he still hasn't shipped your painting, dog? I'll talk to him when I do, bro. I doubt he's gonna be ripping you off. That's not his style. But I'll talk to him. I'll see what's up. I'll see what's good. He's not like that though. You know, like either something happened or I don't know. I mean, that's your guys' business, but you supported me. You're a solid dude. I appreciate you, BB. I'll try to see what's going on with it. But what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so this sale, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm giving away glass basically. So definitely, if you want some glass, hit me up. I got beads, pendants, carb caps, marbles, pipes, hammers, mini tubes, uh, shirts, stickers, merchandise of other sorts. Um, and I know I'm missing other things too. Everything I have in stock is on sale because of what just happened. I don't want to get too far into it because I don't want to get too far into it because it's just going to get me super aggravated and I'm really already in a negative mindset I'm in a negative mindset unfortunately, and I'm sick, and it's just I don't want to even fucking get riled up, but someone did me dirty, and the money I had saved up for getting my next car / getting my car fixed, they got me for a good amount of it. So watch who you trust. That's all I got to say. Watch who you trust. All right, guys. So before we do this raffle, I'm gonna do a little story time, I guess. I don't want to get too personal with everything right now, but I've been going through this whole negative thing right now, and I think this will help me kind of realize why I shouldn't be being negative. So I know everybody growing up has problems. Everyone growing up, being a kid, no family is perfect. Some people have parents that stay together and they're happy and like they have a good good home to come home, a good family to come home to. But other people don't. And everyone has their struggles, whether it's you get home and your parents used to beat you, or your parents were drug addicts, or your parents weren't there and your grandparents raised you. Like for me, I'm gonna be kind of personal with you guys right now because the people who are in here, I have mad respect for. You guys have followed me since day one, heavy, and I appreciate it. So when I grew up, my family, I love my family to death. Let me start with that. All of them, every single one of my family members, I love to death, and I would fucking kill for or die for. If they called me in the middle of the night and they needed me to come get them, no matter what, I got them. But, when I was younger, I used to always have these thoughts like I see my friends and it seemed like they had, just such a good life and a family that ate dinner together and, their parents were around. And, like I was sitting back living with my grandparents because my mom was gone with some other dude. My dad was out doing his thing, doing drugs and stuff because he was all heartbroken. So me and my sisters, basically, my grandparents took care of us, and they were old. They shouldn't have had to take care of grandkids like they were their kids, but I'm all right, JoJo. I'll explain it a little later. Sorry, I know that was a lagged out thing, but yeah, so I know everyone has their problems growing up, and I always forget that. So I'm trying to. The reason why I'm talking about this is because I just need to vent a little bit. So sorry if I get a little weird, but I just remember being younger and having this friend named Ty. We're both are like Tyler, but we call him Ty, and he came from a wealthy family and. Always had everything he ever wanted. We ended up becoming really best friends from like 9th grade till like 7th grade till like after high school. Like his mom called us TNT because we're both named Tyler. My middle name's Tyler. And she called us TNT because when we got together, shit would blow up type of thing. She made us a little nickname because we'd always we were hooligans. We were young kids. And So, fucking seeing Ty and seeing what he was able, like, he got given everything. Like, I love, when I was a kid, I used to play paintball, tournament style paintball with like the blow up bunkers and all that stuff. And the guns alone aren't cheap. Paintball as a hobby is not cheap. And he had the money to do it, but I didn't. And so I remember being like 15, saving up quarters, nickels, dimes, everything I could scrounge up, work around the house for 50 cents for my grandma, because she was old school, grew up during the Depression, all that stuff. So like, I remember one time I cleaned the entire house, vacuuming and shit, big old house, and big house, but old, like shitty. I mean, hours of cleaning. And then at the end, I was like, okay, I'm done. And she gave me 2 quarters. She's like, how's that? All happy. Like, I thought I was going to be happy. And I remember being like 14, 15, maybe even a little younger. And I like grabbed it and was like, thank you, Grandma, because I didn't want to be rude. And I fucking turned around, went to my room, and I started crying because I was a little kid. I was probably like 11, actually. But like, at that point, I realized, like, all right, my family doesn't have money to help me. Like, I had to do it. Like, I had to figure out a way to get the shit I wanted by myself. So I started selling herb when I was very young. Like, I was in a position to where I could do it, and I did it. The first time I got caught growing herb was when I was like 15 in my closet. Not by cops or anything, just by my dad after he first got sober, and maybe 14. But I had to figure out ways to do it myself, so I did. And but back to what Ty's thing is like, Ty didn't have to do anything. He had a silver spoon in his mouth, and God bless his parents. They saw and knew where I came from, and I never hid it. Like, I wouldn't go out and like try to tell people about it, but after being around someone for so long, they can kind of gather what's going on. Like, okay, this dude always needs a ride home. He doesn't ever have new clothes. He fucking never can afford to even buy, he goes and hangs out at the paintball field because he can't afford a gun. Like, so God bless his parents. They would literally buy me paintball guns, or, like, if I had $300 I saved up, they would spot me the other $700, like, for tournaments, because I went semi-pro. Me and Ty both did. We played on the same team. For tournaments, they would pay my flight. They'd pay my hotel. They would pay for almost everything. They'd fly me out to the summer home in Lake Tahoe, in Nevada, Lake Tahoe, Nevada, not the California side. But yeah, Lake Tahoe, in their summer house, like, every summer. Bridge and Wages, yeah. But fucking, so, like, I didn't have like the hardest childhood growing up. Don't get it twisted. Like, I always had somewhere to stay. I always had food. I always had like clothes and stuff. Someone that cared about me, my grandparents. My dad always loved us. My mom always, I think she loved us. I don't know. I don't talk to her. But like, at least I had a place to live. I had someone that cared at all points and times. But, like, I always grew up wondering, like, why don't I have that? Like, what's wrong with me that I can't have a family like that? And looking back on that now, I don't, that was selfish, like, what those things, those trials and tribulations I went through growing up is what made me who I am today, and why I have such a fucking grind ethic, and why I grind so hard, and why I put so much weight on my shoulders to try to make it, and why I'm so honest, and why I'm so dependable, and why I have such a hard work ethic, is because I know what happens if you don't. And I don't want to be like that. Like, if and when I do have a child, I don't want my child to have those thoughts that I had. I want my child to just be able to be a child and la-di-da-di-da through life. And even though, they might not realize they're spoiled, I want to spoil them. And then don't get it twisted. I'm not going to spoil them to the point where they're just a selfish little brat, but I'm going to give them pretty much everything I can. And then when the time comes, I'll have to sit them down and explain to them what's going on and explain real life to them. But I don't ever want my children or child to have that feeling of why was I born into this situation? Because I remember being a kid and always wondering, like, what did I like? Why me? You know, like, why is my dad not around? Why is my mom not around? Like, me and my little sister's in the pen right now for a stint. I love her to death. But me and her that's all I had. She had me, I had her. We rode. She was fucking my right hand man for my whole life. And you know, that's why we have such a close bond. And my older sister, we have a close bond too, but she went with my mom, and I didn't see my mom for like 8 years, and didn't see her either. And I mean, it is what it is. But all these things that happened to me when I was a kid, I could allow them to eat me up now, or I can look at them as a blessing, and that's what they are. They're a blessing for me to realize, hey, that's what made you who you are today. You're fucking stronger from that. Those trials and tribulations made you thick-skinned, made you logical, made you passionate, made you care for other people. I know I'm a good person, and that's all that matters to me. People can talk shit, which I don't know if people do, but people can talk shit, but it doesn't bother me because I know who I am. So when everyone, I remember in high school, the beginning of high school, I was a chunky kid, like from like sixth, fifth, probably even younger, fifth grade at the very latest, probably third grade. I always started getting chunky as fuck because of the divorce thing, and then till like 10th grade, I was fat. I weighed more than I did in ninth grade than I do right now. And I was like 4'11". So like I used to always get made fun of for that shit, and I wouldn't put up with that shit. I'd go, fat or not, I'd knock some people's teeth in the back of their throat if they wanted to talk that shit. And I remember when I went to high school, that all kind of started to mellow down because because junior high was 7th through 9th grade. You know, people picked on me until probably halfway through, probably the beginning of 8th grade. Everyone realized, like, all right, he ain't gonna take shit, so it's not really worth picking on him because it's not fun. He's not just gonna cower down. But when I got into high school, there was a whole new crowd of people. So 10th grade, it wasn't like as rough as grade school. And I remember thinking, like, fuck, I'm going to end up getting bullied again. I'm going to fight all these bigger dudes again and blah, blah, blah. Which luckily that didn't happen. I didn't get in a lot of fights in high school. I got into like 2. But I remember 10th grade, I was still chunky. And I got my first girlfriend ever. And I don't know, I still talk to her. I still love her to death. She's my best friend. I'll just leave it at that. And I remember going back after 10th grade summer, and I hit a growth spurt, and I started working out and shit, football, blah, blah, blah. And I lost weight, and I stretched out a little, and girls didn't even recognize me. And they were like, oh my God, you look so different. And then after that, I was like, pussy time. So I, like those trials and tribulations, you got to stick through them. And like, eventually things will look up, whether it's being heavy set, whether it's being depressed, and that's why you're why you're heavy set, whether it's because you don't have family and you just don't give a fuck anymore. And food's what comforts you. Cause that's what happened with me, like, and I'm skipping a lot of shit I went through just cause I don't want to get too personal with it. But there's a lot of shit that, like kids shouldn't have to deal with. Kids shouldn't have to deal with a lot of things that I had to. And I had it probably pretty easy compared to a lot of others. I'm not saying I had the worst life. I just know I didn't have an easy life. Oh, BB, I'll show you some photos. You'd be like, damn. Yeah, but so sorry about all this rambling, bro. I just haven't got to vent to anyone for a while, and you guys are the only people I talk to. But anyways, let's get back to the drawing. Everyone else left. I was boring them. Whatever. So how this raffle is gonna work is I'm reaching my hand in this bag one time. I'm pulling out a name. That name is the winner. No redraws, nothing like that. The only way that there will be a redraw is if the winner does not contact me within 48 hours. If 48 hours pass and the winner does not email me, DM me, comment on the video with their phone number, whatever, if I don't get a response within 48 hours of when I draw this name, I'm going to redraw. Okay? So here it goes. Just to prove I'm not looking, right here. That one feels weird. Maybe that one feels nice. All right, Micah L. It's all you, Micah. I don't know your YouTube or Instagram account, so get at me. Preferably on either Instagram or my email. All my links are in the description of this video. Besides that, if you guys want, I still have 2 shirts left, or actually maybe a couple more. I ended up counting the shirts that got delivered to me, and they fucking skipped me, so I had to contact them and get more shirts ordered. They're the white shirts that they skipped me on, so I do have a handful of white shirts left and maybe 2 black ones. I don't know which sizes they are. But if you want a shirt, I'm running sales on those too. They're usually $25 a piece. Right now, I'm selling them for $15. Literally, I'm making $2 a pop on each shirt. So if you want a shirt, hit me up. Every single purchase that is made through this entire New Year's Eve sale gets a free sticker pack. Every single purchase is also going to be between 30 to 70% off, depending on which item it is. The other thing I want to talk about was the car thing. I'm sorry to inform you guys that my car is I still don't have a whip. It sucks, but it is what it is. Maybe tomorrow I'll do a little story time on what happened on me, on what happened and why I'm so down and pissed off about all this, because I just don't want to get angry right now, so I'm not going to talk about it right now, but maybe I will tomorrow if I can fucking not feel so shitty, one, and, god damn, I have the worst sinus infection, my throat's swollen up, it sucks, but yeah, so Micah F, Micah, hit me up, you're the winner. If you don't hit me up in 48 hours, I'm going to do a redrawing. Everybody else, what's up, poor boy? Everybody else, stay tuned, because if he doesn't hit me up, I'll be posting another video about a redrawing. So just keep that in mind. As soon as I have some time to get on the torch again, I will be doing some live from the torch again. But I've just been super busy at work. 1, and then 2, I just got sick a day ago. So now I'm fucking feeling like death. Yeah, bro. A lot of shit's went down, poor boy. A lot of shit's been going down between working fucking 10 to 12 hours a day, and then there's been other shit going on. So I mean, if you want to talk about it, hit me up. Watch the video. I vented a little bit about some bullshit. Other than that, it's getting a little late. 1, 2, I feel like total garbage, so I'm gonna take some Theraflu, and I'm gonna take some amoxicillin, and I'm gonna lay the fuck down. The winner was Micah. I don't know his Instagram or YouTube handle, but go back and watch the video. Everyone, I love you. Have a safe fucking New Year's. Don't be stupid. Don't drink and drive. Call for an Uber. Call your mom. Call your dad. Call your friend. Walk home. Call a taxi. Uber right now, I think they're giving free rides to everybody on New Year's Eve or something like that. So don't drink and drive, please. Please don't do it. Just please don't do it. It's not worth your life. It's not worth someone else's life. It's not worth it. have fun, go get lucky, smack that, go grab a girl by the pussy. Smoke a bowl for me. I don't drink very much at all anymore, so I'm sick too, so I'm just gonna be chilling. I can't smoke. My throat's all fucking swollen shut, basically. But I appreciate all you guys, like I said, and check the description below. I'm gonna post some new videos of all the available art right after this, and I'm going to sleep. But for now, it's peace out, guys. Big love. You guys know what you are. You guys are all Dub Squad to me, and if you guys ever need any help, feel free to always reach out to me. All right, later, guys.